Hey, popular people, it is Mark and Carlo and Aaron Krebs.
Let's fucking interrupt this guy big time.
What's up, guys?
We are back with the 11th episode of the MPGiS podcast. After a little hiatus, we had to wait because we had to schedule Aaron Krebs for this episode. We were not going to record without him, and the guy's busy. He's a busy man.
I mean, is moving busy? I feel like, it's just I was sitting on a couch for a few years waiting for you guys to call me. And that didn't happen, so I couldn't afford my house anymore. So I moved, and you caught me right in the transition. So that's cool.
Aaron's moving, so we had to wait for him to get a room to record in.
I did have to get her in. Honestly, I stole my wife's room. She does all the cool shit. So if it had just been me, it would have been like the side of a bedroom with some beer cans or something.
If you can't already tell, Aaron Krebs is infamously the voice of Cameron Van Buren, as well as many other characters in MPGIS, like Principal Nubbins, and probably any character we needed a voice for in any episode. Like, anytime there's a few lines, it's like, we'll have Aaron do it, because Aaron can just chameleon himself into any voice.
Also, I think any character that Cameron hooks up with or tries to hook up with is usually also voiced by Aaron, because we were always pleased with that idea of Aaron hooking up with himself.
Hey, look, it happens. I'm a fan of this. Guys, what's going on? It's so good to see you.
It's so good to see you,
awesome
man.
To see you. When we first started, me and Carlo have been for the past few months waking the channel back up and posting shorts and stuff. Aaron was the first person to reach out to me and be like, dude, fucking loving all the stuff you guys are posting. This is great. What's happening?
I'm just awesome. Morning scrolling through there, and then in my feed, here's something you might enjoy. And I was like, what the fuck? I was like, you guys are putting these up? This is amazing.
Well, and let's get into how you got into this show, Aaron. Yeah. Because how did you... because in the early on it was Carlo and Lily doing the recruiting. Who did you know?
Yeah.
And who
both of them. I knew Carlo and Lily from Improv Olympic. I was teaching an improv class, and they were both, in there and excelled and were doing great and were kind of in the community. And I think because I don't remember who it was, but one of them posted episode 1, and I still remember sitting on the old Pottery Barn futon at my apartment in Sherman Oaks and just watching it. And then watching it again and watching it again. And I feel like I knew them both pretty well, but, I might have been a little forward. I immediately, upon the third or fourth time watching it, just found an email address and emailed, I think, both Carlo and Lily, and was like, hey, this is amazing. Congratulations. And if there's ever any room for any more characters that you want in there, I would like to be one. And I feel like the phone rang 3 minutes later, and they're like, hey,
absolutely,
go to this guy's apartment and hang out. Yes, I do.
Yep. That's so funny. Oh, so you actually kind of approached them. That's interesting. That's so cool.
I became my own agent and pitched myself.
Which from Lily and mine, from the perspective of me and Lily, part of the lore of this whole show, I met Lily in Krebs's class.
Yep.
At IO, which was the same theater where we ended up doing the first episode on stage. So it's all interwoven with each other. So when Krebs hops on the phone and says, "Oh, I want to do a voice," that's like a celebrity calling. I mean, that was, we're looking up to him, as that was I think improv level 1 or 2. Because the original way that I got to IO was I had been at UCB for a couple of years, had kind of hit a ceiling there, and realized my style of comedy is not exactly hitting with the artistic director and where everything's going. Let me take some classes over at IO, and happened to, I think it just so happened Tuesday at 8:00 was Krebs's class. And I was like, oh, that works for my schedule. And then took a couple of classes with you, Aaron. And I think in that second one was where I met Lily, and then we all became friends. And then, lo and behold, all these years, 16 years later, we're talking about a fucking podcast.
A lot of years later still.
It was really, because I was intimidated, especially early on, because Carlo would be like, we got Aaron Krebs to be in it. He's like an instructor. This dude is like legit. He is no fucker. Like he's an impressive guy. And I was like, why the fuck are we using him? Why are we bringing someone impressive over to this shitty apartment? What are we doing?
To AJ's apartment. Not even one of our apartments. AJ's apartment.
Yeah, and then it's like, oh, and he's gonna play Cameron Van Buren. And I was I also was of the mindset that I didn't always love. I thought guys doing girl voices to me is always a bit of a dumbass gimmick.
Right.
Like, I'm not a huge fan of, like, when Monty Python has, like, you know, a guy just a woman being like, ooh, like that's not. And so, and now Carla as Deandra, that's not really a human. So I don't really consider that a guy playing a girl.
What are we talking about here? Why did he say fuck me for?
This is some fucking bullshit! Okay.
And then we already had Delman, who I knew very, very well, playing Cezanne, but that was literally because there was only 3 people in the room.
And then Garrett was also, I mean, early on, other than Lily, everybody, and Kate, other than those two, everybody was a guy doing a girl's voice. And that was kind of the attraction of it.
Well, and it was a thing of, but a lot of those early ones were just necessity. Garrett wasn't supposed to play Trisha. The girl who was supposed to play Trisha didn't show, and Garrett was in the room. We were using his equipment, so we're like, Garrett. And I actually think the first recording, he was just kind of doing line reads. I don't think he was really even trying, which is why Trisha's voice is just Garrett talking in a monotone voice.
That's why that Pearl Harbor dialogue or monologue is so great. I mean, whoever the girl was who didn't show up, you should send her thank you flowers once a year. You know what I mean? Like, Garrett, no one but Garrett Mendez should be playing that role.
But my point to all of this is it is kind of like all those characters are very over the top, kind of what I call drag-esque, like guys doing thing, you know, even Cezanne is like ridiculous. When you came in and started doing Cameron, that was the first time that I was like, this is a better female character than any of the female characters we have, including the ones being played by women. Like, he has this character so perfectly put together, and it is so like precise. I was like, I remember it being like, wow, I really do trust Carlo and Lily now with this casting, because you came in and fucking kicked the door in as far as a powerful character who is very different than the other ones we'd had before.
Where the fuck is Mackenzie Zales? Oh my god, it's Cameron Van Buren, the most popular girl in history of the Blue Valley School District. Hi, Trisha.
And you also were one of the first people to come. Well, you were the first person to come in and really start improvising into the comedy, in the sense of like, here's what we're gonna do is they're gonna say insults to each other, and the joke is that it's funny to see Barbie's insult, but you brought, you know, one of my favorite lines ever is, I heard you eat dick burritos.
Well then, I'll gladly tell the student bodies of Wichita State, Kansas, and San Diego State that you eat dick burritos.
I can vividly remember we had to stop recording. I was falling over laughing because you just came up with it, and that was kind of probably one of the first times when you were like, am I allowed to improvise a little bit? Later, I don't even know if we wrote your speeches.
It would just say, Aaron, say something here.
We would just have a bracket there, right?
Yeah,
like,
it would be a bracket. Alt lines, and Aaron just say something.
That, and then see episode 11, you saying, I heard you farted and smelled like your dad's dick. That's maybe one of the meanest, most aggressive things I've ever heard in my life, and me and Carla had nothing to do with that.
Did I say that?
How's your fucking cock on nipple?
It's looking both ways. I heard you farted in biology and it smelled like your dad's dick.
Well, thank you for the compliments. You know, it's very rare as anybody who does VO or any acting that you're allowed to just go off the rails a little bit. And I think that I was able to play that character a slight more over top and big because all the other girls were grounded, but very quirky, but more grounded. So it allowed like, oh, in this team, this role isn't really taken, right? There wasn't somebody already as over the top as she is. Look, she likes 3 things. She likes herself, thus insulting people. She likes older guys and drinking. And like, if you know that about the character, everything else just kind of falls into place. Some of the insults would embarrass me after saying them. So.
I mean, and I don't think people quite realize, like, when I say made, like, I mean on the spot, in the sense of we weren't sitting there brainstorming stuff. We would just say record again, and you just start saying stuff. And I was thinking about before we recorded this, because in the show we are, you know, I was reading some comments earlier, some people being like, there are curse words in the show I didn't even know existed. And, you know, Carlo would go and research stuff to bring in fun new words. Like, he wouldn't found a growler, in a reference to, you know.
What's a growler other than like a beer container?
That's the next line.
A growler is apparently old British slang for vagina. Oh. And so that's why Brittany says it.
And for the record, Saison Marguerite, I do not just give handjobs. I also let boys fuck me in my butthole, okay? Not my growler, but my butthole.
Okay.
Now they call it a fanny. More things you didn't know.
Okay.
Yeah. But it's not easy to just come up with a new insult. Like, I don't know. Have you ever heard someone say, I heard you farted and smelled like your dad's dick?
No, that just kind of, it's like,
so
what
perfect.
would be if you farted, which is funny in and of itself, but if you farted, and then what would be the worst possible thing it could smell like? Somewhere in there was like, oh, a dick, but the worst dick would be your dad's dick.
Right.
So it was just like a cascading of like, what's worse, what's worse, what's worse.
Well, and I think one of the things that's so fun about Cameron as a character, I think, you know, both from the writer's perspective and from the performer's perspective, is she is the highest status character that you can have. Right, where she is always operating. Yeah, in her mind,
she thinks she's
exactly.
A 10, she's like a 3. You know,
and so everything from her perspective is she's punching down at everyone. Yeah, and so she has the ultimate confidence, even more so than Mackenzie and Brittany. Yeah, and when we first introduced the character, that was part of what was fun. Is here's the one person that Mackenzie will kind of bow down to a little bit,
right?
At least at first. By the 5th season, she's like rolling her eyes at her.
Anytime you get to play a character with blind confidence, I mean, thanks the acting gods.
As a comedy writer, my favorite character is the high status douchebag.
Yeah, oh, for sure. Yeah,
you know,
I'm a big fan of that.
Yeah,
bit autobiographical there, Carlo, but that's cool.
100%. Yeah, dude. Oh, look at this beard and this shirt. What do you think I am? I've got the confidence of a far richer man.
Have you guys seen any of the YouTube movies that have come out that are doing incredibly well?
I did. Nope. I saw Obsession. It's fantastic.
Incredibly good.
And then I saw Backroom, which I don't know if that was YouTube. That was just small budget.
Yeah.
No, it wasn't YouTuber, because it was originally a YouTube short. The guy made a YouTube video called Backrooms. And then
I think it started as like a Reddit story, right?
Yeah.
I think it's a lore, and then he made a video that was a creepy kind of Blair Witchy going into back rooms video that did very well. It's like a viral hit. And then he turned this into this movie.
Right.
You know,
I haven't watched any of them, but I've listened to a lot of industry podcasts all about how everybody's riding on the YouTubers' dicks. So come and get us, please.
Well, I was thinking, since that's the hot thing, everyone wants YouTubers now to make movies, but it seems like we have to make a horror movie or some sort of scary movie. So how do we make a scary movie for MPGIS?
Oh, I don't know. Maybe you rip off a teenage girl's arms and cover everyone in blood. Fucking done. Kobe.
Guys, this is you guys.
Holy shit!
Look, I think the teenage girl's scary enough. I don't really think you have to put a hat on a hat here.
Very true. It's very true.
I mean, you could do the slasher style, but of course, I feel like a scary movie already beat that to shit. But I do think it would be funny if you did the slasher movie, and you know how there's always like 2 killers.
Yeah,
because they're fully covered. You do that, and it's clearly Rachel and Judith killing everybody because the killer is either really short or has a cast, and it's just like we know it's funny. 2 people. It's like no, it could be one person. Like no, they're 2 completely different heights, and they're your heights.
It's definitely just one person who's very clever.
Hello, Dan.
Hello, Than. Hey!
What if they do a high school reunion? You get them all there, they get locked in because there's like a big tornado coming, right? So nobody can leave.
It's Kansas.
And then they all start dying.
Oh my God, I love it.
So it's like Clue.
Yeah, kind of.
I like it.
And it's a play along. So like the viewers have to write in who they think it is. You can navigate which way it all ends. I don't know. I'm just spitballing, guys.
I love it. I love it.
Of anybody in the MPGiS universe, who is the person who would most likely be the mass killer?
It's Nubbin.
Fucking shut up. It's not me. It's not me. I'm innocent.
It's the principal.
Who's most likely to snap?
It is Principal Nubbins. It is definitely Principal
100%.
Nubbins. He's getting his revenge for getting locked in his office. He said he would get his revenge.
So he locked all them. Welcome to. So he's like Saw.
For sure, he's so pissed.
Welcome back, high schoolers. Do you want to play a game?
Oh my God.
I've been in the office the whole time.
I've never left. I'm physically attached to this
The
desk
whole
now.
movie's about them trying to get into the office to get to him to kill him.
Yeah, I think when the office door finally opens, it's got like cobwebs that break off of it, and in the background you just see marked days like on the walls.
Totally does.
8 years or so he's been in there.
You just flip the chair around. It's like Inspector Gadget, where it's just Mr. Claw's hand floating
Oh
around.
my God, for real.
Do you guys remember that show?
I don't know.
I'm old.
Inspector Gadget, yeah, man. I remember I had a nightmare about Inspector Gadget when I was like 3 years old. Couldn't watch it for like 5 years.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Dory?
Dr. Claw was after me.
You remember that? That's crazy.
Yeah,
the
dude.
traumas.
Yeah. Yeah. The principal being the killer in this story is 100% the right answer. And we need to shut this podcast off right now and go make that movie.
Yeah.
I like the idea that you just hear him on like.
Yeah.
Oh, be like, oh, or this the door, and then you open the doors to some new horror show thing you have to deal with.
You hear him over the PA. He's always
Yeah.
he's always giving people the business over the PA. You know what I mean?
And then we just take other things from other horror films, like the movie Seven, where they have that fucking sex suit with a knife on it.
Yeah.
Where so you open a room
man.
and then you just see that, and Than's like, dibs. I'll do this one. Whatever it is, I'll do it.
I mean, no, like each room opens and it's a classroom from their past, and one student has to go in and fight a challenge, kind of like Saw, and the principal's just rigged the whole school for the reunion. It's not going to go well. Overland Park 10-year reunion. Look out!
Oh my
kids.
God, that's so
Someone's
great.
gonna get it.
All right, I'm enjoying this.
I love it.
This
And
is something,
Deandra doesn't know anything's going on. She's just stuck at the buffet.
You guys, this spread top notch.
Texas
Who wants to
fried
leave?
whatever.
We have everything we need.
Texas fried Twinkies.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Well, it's a funny thing with talking about Cameron. I mean, in this, we'll blow a little more smoke up your ass there, Aaron. As a testament to you and how much we loved Cameron and you, it did become a thing of like, okay, how do we get an older girl who's not in high school and her,
doesn't even live in the city,
her 8-year-old sister into this season?
I often thought of that. I was like, it's a show about high schoolers, and my character's not even in high school, so I don't know. And she has an 8-year-old sister, and she's 29, right? Or she's like 24.
No, she's like 19 or 20.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we're gonna find out. She's not 21.
Yeah, she's not
a
21.
9-year-old boyfriend and then a 40-year-old boyfriend.
Yeah, that was always one of my favorite runners. Was we made sure to keep track of the age of her boyfriend through the whole series, and it kept going up and up and up through the course of the series.
She got a 75-year-old boyfriend.
I think so. Yeah.
There was a senator in there, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, played by Lloyd.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
We're constantly getting in trouble, Aaron, with the fans because me and Carlo cannot keep track of characters' ages. Like, the fans know. The fans know exactly where everyone's at. Me and Carlo are just like, Karen, was she 20, 22, 13? We're not sure, and they'll be like, she's fucking 19. You've said it 17 times or whatever it is. But I'm pretty sure she's going to say it in this episode we're about to watch.
Yeah.
Because this episode is about buying alcohol.
I love it.
And
What a great segue.
Cameron loves alcohol, by the way.
yeah.
What Van Buren
You can
doesn't.
Loves
We
it.
only did one episode where everyone was drinking at the very end of season 5.
Season
right?
5.
I mean, we show the mom's drinking. We show
The mom's drinking.
Cameron's clearly got alcoholism in her genes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I don't think we show Cameron drinking other than that, right?
I don't think other than that.
I think
No.
so.
The fans will correct us if we do.
I think we were a bit wary about it. Just like it's weird where we drew moral lines.
I remember that being a thing about like, let's not do no drugs and drinking.
It mostly
except with the adults. Yeah,
we were like, one, you know, we knew that high schoolers were watching it, but also really it was, you know, Mattel hasn't come after us. Mm-hmm. And if Barbie starts doing drugs and drinking, they might then be like, now we have a problem.
That's a bridge too far for them.
And so the only reason they got shit-faced in Paris is because it's legal.
Sorry, Shay. Rachel could be a bit of an angry drunk.
The fuck is that supposed to mean?
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, they all were drinking legally in Paris. Yeah, they were all... Yeah, but and then I think it was also just like from a creative standpoint, you know, they like one of the things in comedy is like it's really hard to play drunk.
Yeah.
Right. And I think it's similar for writing. You know, in certain cases, it's a fun thing to do, but you would think that'd be really easy and really fun.
Yeah.
But especially with our characters who are already turned up to 11, there's not many places you can go. I think we did a pretty good job in season 5 of like finding a lot of different ways to play drunk humor that really worked. Yeah. But if you're going to that well too often and it's already the fuck shit show, then it becomes overkill.
I think
it was
drugs and alcohol are a no, but we can say dick burritos and
hell yeah, baby.
Oh yeah.
Now don't get me wrong, drugs and alcohol in real life, very useful, very wonderful.
Yeah, don't get me wrong. In the college years, it's basically an opium den, but
there you go.
Look, you can tell on this podcast when we're recording at night and when we're recording it during the day, because we're recording it like 11 o'clock in the morning right now. I don't have a drink in my hand, but other episodes, you can tell.
All right, so this episode, we're working our way through the entire show, Aaron. We're in season 2. We're on episode 4, which is called Justice and a Slim Jim.
Okay. One of my favorite titles.
I think I remember this. They go on a search for mom's booze, right?
That's correct. A little bottle episode, or I don't know what you really call it. It's not really a bottle episode, but just a little one-off. It was a bottle episode as you're stuck in a room.
Bottle episode is one location.
This was not part of the Keeping Up with the Van Burens segue, like side project.
Keeping Up with the Van Burens isn't until like 5 years after this.
Was that an embedded episode within the season, though?
Keeping Up with the Van Burens, that was a separate pilot we made after season 5.
Okay.
Yeah. Did we actually do a full episode?
We did like a full Most Popular Girls episode.
Yeah.
It was like 10,
12 minutes.
We tried to come up with like some spin-off shows that we could do that wouldn't be so heavy lift. So like Keeping the Van Burens, the Trisha Show, which was Trisha's talk show.
Yeah.
And then we did some Judy and Red in the Morning, which is Rachel and Judith's podcast / morning show.
Oh, I love that so much. A good morning show.
All right, here. So here we go. We'll roll right into this.
There's those wonderful forced perspective shelves.
Forced perspective. I know. I just literally took pictures out of a magazine and glued them onto a box.
Is that the same cutout door from the pilot?
No, it had to be a separate set. Same style.
The Van Burens had their own set, yeah.
Mom, I can't reach the gushers.
Michaela, you already had a pack of gushers this afternoon.
Yeah, what's your fucking point?
Jesus, Michaela, shut the fuck up. I ate the last bag of gushers while you were taking your afternoon bath, you dirtball.
Oh, then in that case, Shay,
look at that table.
I suggest you sleep with one eye open.
Michaela, what does Mommy say about making threats that we know we can't keep?
Oh, no,
I like how Miss Van Buren drinks what appears to be a very nice bottle of wine.
Yeah, because she's fucking high class, right?
Hi.
Always Zinfandel for her. Dude. Also, we should mention
fucking picture.
And there it was.
Okay? I
Probably me.
break up with my 29-year-old boyfriend today, okay?
29.
Why?
Because I got a brand new 31-year-old boyfriend. Suck it, bitches. Yeah, my new boyfriend.
I love how the
so
one
much
time they all
more mature. My old
celebrate with
boyfriend
theirs
was
for
like,
that.
No, I just got divorced. Why'd you give me herpes? And my new boyfriend is all like, fuck my ex-wife. I already had herpes. I don't even care.
Jay, sweetie, when's your little friend coming over?
Oh, great. Do we get to entertain another one of Shay's Investigate My Vagina Boys?
Seriously, Shay, commit to the
Again,
that's Krebs.
That's
totally
Krebs.
Krebs.
That's off the cuff.
Why am I gasping? I already knew that.
Mom, are you talking to yourself again?
So great.
Girls' night!
Shay, why
Girls'
would you
night.
invite Deandra over? Isn't she just a little pissed off that, that we ripped her arms off?
No, definitely knew that one too.
Cameron, she said.
This is also just like, one of the moments in the show where we're making a point of like, oh, let's make sure that everyone remembers history.
I also want to say that
like,
line again. Rip her arms off. It's different. I want to do it differently. Can we re-record it?
Yeah, we'll do a retake. We'll drop it in.
Yeah.
What you've done with your
That's what we start doing. We start re-releasing it with completely new lines with the same
Let's do
footage.
it.
Hi, Deandra.
Hello, Gizmo.
Gizmo.
Deandra, have you heard the big news that everyone?
Boy, you know all the new viewers have no idea what the fuck that's all about.
It's now like a 40-year-old reference to Gremlins.
Arms reattached. Remember the ones that you ripped out of their sockets?
Is it gonna be like this all night?
I just need to get that off of my chest. Similar to the way that you ripped my arms off of my chest. That was the last one.
All right, fine.
Oh no, Mommy's glass is empty. Time for you girls to make a
Just a pregnant drinking
Mommy's glass. She's holding a full bottle.
Well, as we will later find out, she's actually not pregnant. She's just fat.
Mommy can't drive right now.
Right.
Just bloated.
Baby.
Because we realized we didn't want another child.
No,
Like we can't animate more babies.
took her license away.
His name is Rick. Rick Midnight.
Rick Midnight Visits.
Come on, Deandra. let's
Midnight visits
Oh.
is so funny.
Is that something we're gonna do after we eat?
Trust me, Deandra.
This is also just like one of those episodes where you can see the way that we're writing and the humor evolving, where it's like joke, 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 and it's the pace is getting sped up, and we're focusing on just like how much can we squeeze in here.
Here's our first exterior shot. Boy, is it shitty.
The clear want of Deandra to have food all the time is so great.
It's just she's single-minded.
Yeah.
It's either going in or
Keeps her
coming out.
simple.
The only part of your plan that didn't work was the whole goddamn thing.
And this also goes back to just a runner of like Shay's plans are always the worst and the simplest and the dumbest.
I
Yeah,
should have
she
done it
is
myself from the start.
idiot
There's one thing that
confidence.
I learned in college, is how to get alcohol from boys.
Is this Saggy Sisters? Does Deandra have the lines? Or
Yeah, this is Saggy Sisters.
I think she pulls her tits out.
Yeah, she does.
Zinfandel.
About to show the sisters.
We find out this is her original boyfriend from high school.
Golden Girls fell out. Anything else?
You don't remember?
Golden Girls.
No, I don't remember most people.
Blake Jensen.
And so Blake's played by Lily's husband. Is that you say?
Lily's
Carl?
husband. Yep.
Blake with a B.
Lily's husband, Brian.
Yeah, we were on prom court together.
Prom. I remember prom. I was prom queen. We did it for 2 years.
She apparently now is like mentally retarded.
Then you
Yeah, it's just about her all the time.
All right, Blake, you
Where
look so good.
she just like free associates. She's like prom queen.
Yeah.
Oh, I know prom. Prom is what I won.
God damn
Yeah,
it.
yeah. It all comes through the filter of her every time.
Yep.
Saggy Sisters.
Saggy
there it is.
My little
Sisters.
sister made a funny joke. Shut the fuck up. The Ghost of Christmas Past wouldn't sell me anything.
Awesome. Can we go eat now?
Don't worry, I got this.
I like
This
she's giving
entire
it a try.
episode, the sets are just pictures glued onto walls.
Yeah, exactly.
This was early on. This was, like you said, season 2. The
Oh, yeah.
Funyuns, everything like that.
Everything is just a picture of something taped on.
Maybe we could pay a homeless man to buy some Zinfandel. I'm sorry, but I was invited here for dinner, not some Indiana Jones Zinfandel hunt. I could be at the Torta bar at Jose Pepper's right now, but
Doesn't tell us a real Carlo monologue.
Boy, you can hear Carlo. I can hear Carlo writing that line.
It's like, wow, they find a good a torta bar, yeah.
Oh my God, Jose Peppers.
Never
is
even
so
heard of a
funny.
torta bar in my life.
I don't know, but Mom definitely doesn't know.
Yeah, chicken fried prime rib.
Dude, I just read a comment of somebody being like, I looked it up, it doesn't exist.
Yet.
No, you can sell it to me, or I can sell
give
your
it to
organs
me.
on the black market.
There's some voices in the show that just sound fun to do, and Deandra's was always one of them.
Eating a delicious chicken prime rib dinner.
Yeah,
it feels like a voice with like a lazy lip a little bit.
Well, the trick is you got to fill your mouth with water.
Yeah,
right here. You gotta get real juicy,
That's juicy mouth. Deandra's records, the mic would just be dripping spit.
Oh yeah,
and you'd be like, "We only have one mic. Carlo used
Sorry guys. Just be glad COVID isn't a thing yet.
COVID hit the pause button for us.
Twix. No, I don't want to ruin my appetite.
This is
well, at least we spent some money on a real cash register.
There you go. Exactly. Is this also like the first episode where we kind of revealed that Deandra's arm gives her super strength?
Yeah.
I think so, because this just came out.
Yeah.
Look at that guy. But she does in the first episode with the arm. She threatens to like kill somebody.
Yeah.
Oh man.
But yeah, this is the first one where we see like, oh, she actually does have super strength with her arm, which we leaned into plenty of times after that.
I mean, why not? You gave her an Iron Man arm. Hypothetically,
the end of this season, she lifts the entire cheer squad up under on top of herself. So yeah, but that.
What a fun little run down the memory lane there.
That episode was probably 13 or 14 years ago.
If this wasn't my wife's office, I would have done a spit take.
And or as we call it, a Carlo recording.
There you go. Yeah, it gets up in here. And then if you want to make it sound like you can come to your tongue in your cheek, I said it right there.
Most of Deandra's lines. And that is why
lazy lip is
and that is why auto captions hates Carlo.
Rachel, Tice, and Deandra, and then anything Kate does always just sound fun. Like when I'm listening to them, like Kate has this register where she like goes really high and then comes down low. And it's always like, oh, I want to do that. That's fun.
I think that was also like one of the things that evolved with the show of just like us spitballing like what would be a fun character to do. What are the things that we want to explore. I think that's certainly how like the Shaw character came to be in season 4.
Yeah,
where we were like, oh, we just want to write an Inland Empire douchebag.
Yeah,
but yeah, like finding those different places that you can go to, and I think you especially see it as each character evolves and they get their own little ticks. Where like Deandra in season 5, like has the voice is much more like itself than than the first episode. Like you're finding it,
Yeah.
And it's interesting, I think, in this season, because the first season we kind of had figured out, and it was kind of like anything new that comes in, great, whatever. We're just going to hit these main beats. Mm-hmm. But then, like even the little side characters, like a Cameron or Michaela, they were such big hits and so fun. It was like, oh, fuck, okay, we got to bring them back. But so on the second season, I think we were really trying to figure out, like, how do we do this? How do we bring everybody in? So this was just a one-off episode. It's got nothing to do with anything other than here are some characters we have not figured out into the main plot. We're going to give them an episode. Yeah. And then the episode that comes in right before this was The Guys. And that was just kind of like here are the guys.
Let's do character development.
And then I think, but as we get further into the show, what we began to do is just calm down about, we don't need to have, everyone doesn't have to be big, but you can have everybody and then just give them some fun. Like in season 5, everyone's in it. I mean, season 5, the whole goddamn cast in the room half the time, but every episode, just one or two people get we give Cameron one great line and then we're back. We don't have to give her a full meaty thing. She can just chime in, hilarious, get the fuck out.
Yeah, to see her tramp stamp.
Yeah.
Well, everyone got their moments.
How was that for you guys? When you're creating something so fun, everybody wants to play, right? So how do you kind of balance of like, I don't know how you as the creators you kind of dish out where the roles are going, really.
That's interesting. I mean, I think we didn't add too many.
Yeah.
There's a few more that get added in here. And luckily, a lot of actors came, like, when we had Schneiderman come in to play Jenna Dapananian, it was like, this is super fun. We're going to find something for her later. So later, her and Deandra. But, like, other than the villains, And we liked our cast so much. Often we would just be like, we're going to have a new character and it's going to be one of you guys do it.
Yeah, there was a lot of internal casting for sure.
But like, we wouldn't want to have you talking to characters you play too much only, well, except for when you want to fuck them. But because when you're angry, we want you to have someone to bounce off of. Because you're so fucking good at bouncing off people.
Oh, nice of you. Nice of you. Here's another question I've always wanted to ask you guys is what was the ride like as it went from that pilot episode and just kind of catching fire on the internet at that time and becoming, you know, something that people reference back to you or you know, and you're like, wait a minute, that's my show.
It's funny. We talked about it a little bit on the podcast too. Like this moment that we're at with the episode that we're rewatching right now. Mm-hmm. Like we had just hit the point where the show started to go viral. Where the first season was most successful thing we'd ever done, but not anything life changing. And then between 1 and 2 was when it hit big. So now we're here at episode 4, and this is now Mark's full-time job. And we're treating it, and now we've moved into a place where we're treating it like a business. We're starting to take meetings with agents, and we're figuring out like what's the off ramp where this becomes my full-time job. Where, you know, we were looking at this point, we were probably already starting to think like, how do we pitch this as a TV series, and starting to get those ideas together.
It definitely was, and you know what, it was throughout a series of like real big ego moments. And then some real nice slams back to reality. We really did just kind of toggle that thread. Every now and then someone would be like, this is incredible. This is the next big thing. You know, you guys got to come do this event. And we're like, amazing. And we'll go to the event and they'll be like, oh, yeah, no, you can be here, but you just get to be in this room. But the real important people are in this room over here. We're like, oh.
No, this food's for this YouTuber, not for you.
We had a really fun, humbling moment where we went to VidCon, and it was really fun. It was a convention for YouTubers, and at the time, the show was really popping off and doing well. And it was cool because just me and Carlo walking around, and not many people know us from the show, but if you've seen it enough, you saw us in the end of videos, people were coming up and be like, oh my God, I love your show. And we're like, this is incredible. We're meeting fans.
Yeah.
And then like our network or our agent, I don't know who the fuck it was, said like, oh, there's this party, some big event you can go to. Because we were not like, we went to VidCon, but we were not like a guest of VidCon. We weren't at Pete Capella style where they were paying it for us to show up.
None of us saw, baby. None of us saw.
But like our agent was like, oh, come to this event. So we're like, okay, cool. So we go to the event and they won't let us in. And then our agent or that was our agent or.
It was our agent. It was 100% our agent. Yep.
They were like, okay, I didn't realize. I guess it's like stricter. And then they say, do you want me to like bring you out some food from in there?
Oh God.
And I was like, no thanks.
No, we'll go back to our hotel.
Thanks. We're good. And I remember me and Carlo turned around and I was like, we're never doing that shit ever again. I don't care about getting into the cool places because that shit feels rough. Yeah. But I mean, it was surreal in that it did feel like, where could this go? Especially because when it first rocketed, it was like millions of views. We didn't even know how to compute that. And the fact there was money coming in that I could make not a living, but I could quote unquote live off of, and that's all I was doing. It really did kind of grow. The only thing that really slowed it was just the algorithms changed. All of a sudden you couldn't do things for that kind of money, and we would try to make deals and those deals would fall through, and it just, which is what happens. But we
have a special episode coming up, and we're going to talk about the IMPGiS app and how that was supposed that we were supposed to get a giant check for that, and the day that it was supposed to happen, the company went bankrupt.
Oh no, really? Oh man.
I think we at least got lucky in that we didn't get crazy ego and we didn't blow up so big that we were like, we're the fucking shit, and we don't have to work hard anymore, or everyone should love us, because we did still grind for the rest of our time. We never really felt like we were part of that influencer culture. We were not recognizable ourselves, and so I think that's a good thing in that even just like what we're doing now, it's like we're looking at could we bring this show back? Could we do some cool stuff with this? Because it's a gift to have a fan base.
Yeah,
absolutely.
To have a million subscribers, there's an opportunity there to make stuff and have it be seen and loved. So figure that out. But I think we kind of got just to the point of feeling, I think we feel proud and feel incredible. We've done something great. We know that.
For sure. And
it's like, not to the point of we are great.
No, I truly agree with you. Like, I think the show is a great experience for you guys to write and create. It was a great experience for the people who were in it. And, we got to do fun, creative voices and like comedy with our buddies. And for people watching it, I know a lot of people who watched it. And my last and final question comes from Aaron in Santa Clarita. It's for Carlo. Carlo, where did all these names in the episode come from? They're phenomenal.
That is one of my favorite things was the process of finding names. Most of the time, it was actually a process where I would go and look up most popular baby names of 2014 or whatever sounded like trendy, right?
Right.
And I would usually pair that with old athletes.
Oh, really?
Either old athletes or historical figures. So I would look up 1992 Oakland A's roster.
Yeah.
And be like, what's a good name to go with this first name? I'd go first name I'd get the first name, and then I'd sit there and be like, all right, what's a good second name? And but it would end up getting pulled from different places and just almost free associating with in my head. Whereas when I was naming the Jennas, I was like, I want two characters who are both named Jenna with the same last initial. That's something that you grew up with in school, where when you have two kids who have almost the exact same name, playing with those different things. And then just as we were going on, it just became kind of like a system and a process of this is one of the fun things that I know my brain for whatever reason can wrap its head around.
Yeah.
So that was those were the weird specifics of that.
There's a few specialties that were just Carlo style, naming things was whenever you have a new character, let me know what the name's going to be. That was always Carlo's thing.
I love the names. The names are phenomenal.
And then any pop culture, little pops or references, that was always Carlo. He's comedy is in specifics, and that was something that Carlo was really good at being let me take some time and focus on this.
Is Jose Poppers, is that a real place? Is that what
Jose Peppers is a real place.
Jose Peppers?
Yeah.
Where is that?
Any place that's referenced, it's all in Overland Park.
Oh, it is.
Any place that's referenced is somewhere in that Kansas area.
That's amazing.
And the other thing that I will say about names is you can tell when it's not done well. Right. Because there's certain shows and stuff where it's either done really well, Veep is amazing with the way that they name characters.
Yeah.
One of my favorite shows that is terrible with it is New Girl. If you ever go back and watch New Girl, they can't name characters for shit.
Oh, damn.
I love that show to death. It's hilarious and wonderful and underrated. But that, go back and look, for whatever reason, there's something in your brain that goes, that doesn't sound like that person's name.
Okay.
So that's one of my dorky things that I've always been passionate about is naming characters.
Even though we've never been to Overland Park, Carlo, you or I, most of the places that we reference are in or were in Overland Park at the time. A lot of them. You need to sit down and you need to do a MPGIS tour map.
Oh my God, absolutely.
Of someone could go to Overland Park and you go visit all these places from these episodes and you reference where they're referenced and what happened or whatever.
Yeah.
Because we do have fans who go there.
Yeah. Oh yeah. It's amazing. We get fans who do the pilgrimage and they go to the mall and everything and take a picture in front of there.
Oh, of course. Yeah. That's awesome, dude.
And also Overland Park, that area was recently in the news because Lawrence is, I think, one town over. We reference the town of Lawrence a few times in the show. Yeah. But basically that became the de facto home for the Algerian team in the World Cup. And Lawrence, Kansas was complete, just we're Team Algeria no matter what. It was, I was I know that place. I know that place from referencing the show.
That's so funny.
I always felt our references to Lawrence were the Big Brother reference. It's cooler.
Oh yeah, exactly.
Over there. Yeah. It's a little cooler.
Shawnee Mission West. Yeah. It's all in the specifics, and just Google was my best friend during those years.
I'm gonna go check.
It certainly wasn't Mark.
What's the city next to Springfield in The Simpsons that they hate?
Oh, God, people are gonna yell at us in the comments.
Mulberry?
Right now. No, it's not. I don't even want to. The person who's going to yell at us more than anything is Haley.
I know it. I just don't want to tell you guys and make you
I forget what the fuck it is. I can't think of it right now.
Fucking this is going to get edited out before we get roasted.
Well, so I wanted to try something, and maybe this will be a huge crash and burn, which will be even funner for the fans because we have very little to go off of. But because you two are both very good improvisers, two of the best in the show by far, and to my knowledge, and I'll let the fans rip me a new asshole in the comments, I don't think Deandra and Cameron have really ever gone head to head.
Love it.
In an argument.
Love it.
I can't picture it. I mean, honestly,
aside from like those little moments where Deandra's like, "Oh yeah, you ate my arms off."
Yeah, other than just like whatever, I don't care. I don't think I've ever seen it. But I have a little scenario here for you guys that I thought would be interesting. The scenario is that Cameron has a, let's say, 47-year-old boyfriend.
She's dating so young nowadays.
Super gross.
Yeah. She's getting back to her roots. So her 47-year-old boyfriend, and she just found out that a 47-year-old boyfriend just took Deandra out on a date.
Okay.
Now, you are going to be confronting Deandra on her way home, Cameron. Deandra, you know the backstory of this 49-year-old boyfriend. The only reason you went out with him is because he took you to a really nice restaurant you've been wanting to go to, but you cannot afford to eat there.
Fair point.
So you have no interest in him. You simply wanted to eat at this restaurant.
Great. Okay. Wonderful. That all makes sense.
Okay. So Deandra gets dropped off, fresh food, and runs into Cameron. And action.
Oh, hey. What's going on, Deandra? Looks like you've been...
Cameron Van Buren. So good to see you. Would you like a profiterole?
Interesting. You're wearing that dress.
Yes. I don't know if you know this, but it's actually kind of iconic.
Yeah, I understand you have 12 of them.
I do indeed. A closet full.
She works at the dress store. She said you have 12 of these. The same dress.
Yeah, man. I don't like making choices. What's your point?
Well, you need to make a choice right now because you were out with my 47-year-old boyfriend, and I did not break up with my 35-year-old boyfriend just to get the 47-year-old boyfriend, just to like lose it to you and your weird bionic hand job giver.
Okay, I'm going to get to that point in just a moment. Do you mind if I eat some of these profiteroles that are in this to-go box while I speak with you?
I mean, it doesn't matter what I say. You're going to do it anyway.
Okay, go ahead. I just want
to see if you want to put more balls in your mouth. Oh, my God.
Anyway, Trevor invited me to a dinner at Ruth's Chris Steakhouse.
You can't even spell Ruth's Chris.
That's not the point. So, look, Trevor said, hey, so you want to go to Ruth's Chris Steakhouse? Cameron, have you ever been to a Ruth's Chris Steakhouse when someone is paying for the bill? It's like heaven on a plate.
I don't even carry money, Deandra. Deandra, what does that mean? Of Andre?
Maybe. Probably. I don't know the etymology of my own name. My mom picked it out before I was born. I didn't have a role in choosing my name.
Jesus Christ, Deandra. You give whores a bad name.
Am I a whore, or am I just somebody taking advantage of a situation? No, I guess that does sound like a whore.
That's a whore.
Anyway, I didn't. As you can see, it's 11 p.m. It's not like it's not like I spent the night at a guy's house. I'm in fucking high school over here.
It's 11 p.m. I better get over because he's coming to my apartment right now.
That's fine. I have no attachment whatsoever to Trevor or any of his friends, any of his handsome rich friends who all enjoy going to Ruth's Chris Steakhouse and hotel restaurants.
Is that chocolate?
Of course, it's a chocolate profiterole.
Okay,
do you want some?
All
right, go ahead.
Okay.
You have no idea. Look at me. Hey, look at me.
I can't. Your arm is so crazy. It's shiny.
All right. We're bonded by the profiterole now.
Oh my God, I'm wasting so much time talking with you.
Look, we can both milk this for everything that we want. I know what you want. Money, jewelry, attention. You know what I want. Food.
I don't eat.
Let's go into it together and get what we want out of the situation, obviously.
I think we're starting something. It's like whores are us.
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
And
wow.
See.
You guys really can't fight. You really can't. You guys just teamed up at the end.
You know what? And I was like, her desire is food and my desire is booze and boys. Like, that we don't conflict with each other.
Thank you for something, Carlo. For really proving a point. Some people really understand what a fucking handful I must have had working for so long. Because we're doing a fucking audio medium podcast where I say, let's improvise some dialogue. And within 10 seconds, you go, hey, hold on. Can I shove fake food in my mouth so you can't fucking understand what I'm saying? You immediately go, I'm like, what are you doing? There is no food.
I got it right away. I was like,
he's ready to cheat.
Can't even hear what Deandra's saying.
And now you have to animate it. Now you have to animate that shit and make it literals.
Christ. You're like the improviser who comes into a scene with a gun every time. Just like, oh, hold on. Let me stick a bunch of fake food in my mouth while we're doing this fun dialogue. You can't hear me. So then the arguments are just Cameron being like, what? I can't understand what you're saying.
Now you know why Deandra never lost an argument.
But I did, you know, if we were really recording this, so how this would have worked in MPGiS is they would have done that. I would have been sitting here taking notes. I'd be like, all right, we're going to do that again. And then I would have been like, Krebs, when Krebs says you have 10 of those dresses, Deandra, you're going to talk about, do you know how many stains I get daily on dresses? I got a hot swap.
Damn it, that's such a good joke. It's such a better joke.
Well, now they understand this is how it works. It's like, it's half improvising, half listening, rewriting.
And then Mark, well, let's play this out. Let's play this out.
Okay.
Okay.
With the whole thing?
No, just the dresses.
So Deandra hot swaps dresses because she's constantly getting stains.
And then my line would be, I'm also getting stains on all my dresses. Which is why I never change dresses either. Exactly. That would be how this goes.
It's like, I just spilled some white frosting. You know how hard that is to get out? I know how hard white to get out. White's hard to get out. That's why I wear a white sparkly dress. You can never know how much semen I have on me because
you just had the next boyfriend buy you the next dress.
Cameron's like, oh, please, if I took this dress off, it could stand up by itself.
Gross. So much semen.
Oh, man. Oh, that's one of the grossest things I've ever heard. I love it.
Yeah. God.
Well, I think we just discovered an episode for a new season with Popular Girls.
Yeah, there's something there, guys. So, luckily, we recorded it.
That was beautiful.
Okay, really quick, before we completely wrap up, I do want to talk a little bit because we have Krebs, and I don't know when we'll have him again. The guy's constantly moving around.
I'm around.
Not only did Aaron Krebs play Cameron Van Buren and several other characters on MPGiS, Aaron Krebs famously, in our mind, played Professor Von Ducht in Dr. Havoc.
Dude, one of the best. That was such a cool role.
Arguably the second most important character next to Havoc himself.
Yeah.
You were in almost all the episodes. And when me and Carlo first did Dr. Havoc, I don't know. I mean, we didn't audition you. We knew you could do anything.
Yeah, you're like, here's this character is what he looks like. He's like steampunkish, or like a what's it called? He's like bald and steampunky.
Dr. Havoc, you are an evil supervillain. Supervillains don't kill with guns. They kill with style, with artistry. Kill a man with a pen. Now that's what a goddamn supervillain does.
I brought it up because, one, the fans constantly ask about Dr. Havoc, like, how can I see it? I did want to let everybody know, and there will be a link in the info for this video, that Dr. Havoc, the entire show, all 30 episodes, are available on a website called rad.live. I don't know what the fuck it is. It's some platform.
Do we know if this is like legit or if this is just like a random like pirate site?
No, because they have all of New Form's videos.
Oh, okay, cool. Great.
They have like that high school show they made. You remember that?
Yeah.
They have all of those series. So they basically, the company that made Dr. Havoc, New Form, they made a bunch of digital shows, mostly with like 4 or 5 episodes, but Havoc was 30 episodes.
Yeah, Havoc was one of the ones they actually sold.
Exactly. And then the platform got sold on, went down. So it's been gone. Me and Carlo haven't even been able to have those episodes to send people online, but now you can watch the whole season. So if you're tired of binge watching MPGiS, which I'm sure you're not, you can binge watch 30 episodes of Dr. Havoc.
Yes.
Starring me, Carlo, and Krebs. I mean, I think those three, we're probably in most of the episodes.
Yep.
Carlo plays 37 henchmen, and
Yeah.
I played Dr. Havoc, and Krebs plays Von Duck. But
Von Duck.
Von Duck, who became, well, I don't want to spoil the ending, but quite an important character in the show.
Don't spoil it.
I wish that show could have gone and gotten to do more, because I do feel like MPGIS season 5 was really good, but like Havoc, everything we learned from MPGIS, I think Havoc got to actually use it. It was like a real show.
Yeah. It was incredible to do, and I agree. Yeah, like I feel like the elevation of everything, the props, the writing, the production, the speed of things, like all kind of met at this point, right when you were kind of giving life to this new idea, which was a lot of fun to do. Oh man, I was always so excited to watch the episode come out because, maybe fans don't know, but you obviously don't record with everybody. You record with people in your scene, but the other scenes you don't get to watch live happen. So when the episode would come out, I remember just jumping to it and like clicking to watch just the genius that everybody else had, such great, like Kate, Dave Hill, Garrett's on there. Like I'm a big fan of his. Everybody who was doing everybody.
Yeah, it was a fun thing of we would write however many pages, 8, 9, 10, I don't know, but it always ended up being 10, 12, 15 minute in the audio, because I'm like, I gotta add all the stuff in. They made this so much fucking funnier. We're gonna add this, and. It was awesome.
Well, I've said this
good stuff.
As I did after I watched the first episode. If you guys are doing something and there's a spot, I'm always there.
Oh, well, we're going to end this, and yet another great Aaron Krebs impactful impact you've had on the MPGIS show, because if I'm not mistaken, hi and bye are entirely yours.
That's all.
I started them, and then I think the world just grabbed it. And it belongs right now.
That was born of you.
That
was there.
That's probably the only like embarrassing ego thing I have, is if I ever hear anyone in the wild go like hi or bye, I'm like, do you think they're making a reference? No, probably not. Probably just saying hi and bye.
It's like a fruit tree, and that bit or that saying or that thing was ready to be plucked by lots of people, and I'm just one guy who grabbed it and was like, hi.
It just became, literally became the Van Buren like bugle call. But it also is how we end each podcast, Mr. Krebs.
Yeah. Before we do that, Mr. Krebs, you also have your fingers in lots of different things.
Oh, can you see it? Is it on camera?
Tell us about everything. Whatever you're working on.
Oh, what am I working on?
That was incredible.
We've got the West Side Comedy Theater in Santa Monica, and my buddies and I own, and we've had that for years. A great place to study comedy, stand-up, improv, sketch. Classes going all the time. That's westsidecomedy.com. And then same group opened a little restaurant lounge over in Burbank called Inkwell Tavern. Inkwelltavern.com.
They're both amazing.
Great food, great drinks, great fun. It's a fun little spot.
Me and Carlo were talking about doing a live read possibly for MPGIS.
Yes.
We were going to talk to you about that, because we've written like a pilot for a TV show. We've also written a movie script even for MPGIS. And so we thought it'd be funny to do a live read recording of one of those.
Phenomenal. Let me know.
We're going to reach out. If you're in the LA area, go to Krebs's place, find him, listen for his voice.
Hi. Hi. All right. Shall we?
All right. Well, thank you so much.
All right.
Yeah, we'll say it on 3. We'll see you guys later. 1, 2, 3. Bye.
Bye. Love all you so much.